Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0M. For my dear audience, in this video I will give you some different and beautiful ideas of wall hanging flowers which is made by an artificial manner or a natural manner for the purpose of decorating your walls of your home or indoor or the doors, windows, or any other background of walls. So, dear audience, we can reuse some material which can be a damage. We can make the flowers on that materials and then we will decor our home or decor our house or decor our walls background or indoor or outdoors windows. So dear guys, it can be a many purpose of decorating walls for your coming of your guest. When a guest come in your home, the sights, beautiful sights, will give you a great heart, great love. So dear audience, it can be, in other word, we called hanging wall hanging craft. A wall hanging craft is a decoration, an amulet, a religious or any symbolic object that is hung from the ceiling or another structure. Sculptor Alexander Calder invented the mobiles popular in the nursery to give infants something to entertain them and give them external visual stimulation. Kakimono, a Japanese hanging, is intended to hang against a wall as part of the interior decoration of a room. Dear audience, hanging craft are also called by the name like wall decor, wall art, wall craft, etc. So hanging craft can project abstract shapes fashioned from sheet metal, woods, paper, or plastic material connected by wire or cord, whose individual elements are capable of moving independently or as a whole when prompted by air movement or directed contact. Heavy hanging or hung with a lag bolt with deep grooves in the thread for maximum grip, or with a toggle bolt that uses a large collapsible nut to increase clamping pressure of the bolt. So, dear audience, a hanging craft are wall decorations trend that used to be in fashions in the 1960 and 1970 to provide a bohemian style to interior is back on trend. People use these walls hangings for many decorative purposes like decoring homes by a flower. So, a flower, sometimes known as a bloom or blossoms, is a reproductive structures found in flowering plants. Flower produced gametophytes, which in flowering plants consist of a few haploid cells which produce gamete. So as the male gametes which produce non-mature sperm is enclosed with the pollen grains. So there are many different functions of that flowers. The principal purpose of a flower is the reproduction of individual and species. So these flowers, which can be made a different decorative arts. The decorative art are art or craft whose object is the design and manufactures of objects that are both beautiful and functional. It includes most of the arts making objects for the interior of the building and interior design, but not usually architecture, ceramic art, metalwork, furniture, jewelry, fashion, various forms of the textile art, and glassware are major groups. So we can use in a applied art largely overlaps with decorative arts, and the modern making of applied art is usually called design. So that decorative art or wall art are often categorized in distinction to the fine arts, namely painting, drawing, photography, and large scale sculpture, which generally produce objective solely for their aesthetic quality and capacity to stimulate the intellect. Dear audience, the distinction between the decorative and fine art essentially arose from the post Renaissance art of the West, where the distinction is for the most part meaningful. Dear audience, I think that my that beautiful wall art ideas by a plastic or natural flowers are much interesting for you and much giving you are interesting in that video. So if my video interesting you and you give much ideas, then subscribe my channel. Thank you very much, guys.